Alright, let's get going. Let's burn down another trade post. As I have come back from seclusion, I have gained a newfound respect for the hermits of old. As my time spent fasting and praying in seclusion has done me good. Ahura Mazda has helped me strengthen my mind. I resolved to be a better woman, even though there's 10% of being diligent, but didn't get it. You are a crusader and zealous. Burn it down and get the money. Oh, book's composed. Everyone knows I've spent several years directing work on my book. When today I am presented with the final product. Excellent. I commend my scribes while I gently lead through the story about my aunt. Story about my aunt. What aunt? I don't know my aunt. Does anybody know my aunt? I know my uncle. Oh, Petra. Yeah. I wrote a book about you. The story about my aunt. As Queen Jadranka never mentions the name of an adventurous spirit portrayed as her relative, scholars are unsure as to the origins of this gripping tale. This makes female dynasty member opinion higher, and a slight up on the dynasty opinion. So there. You got 5 out of 5 books activated. No more than that, unless you want to write another book. And you would have to unequip and equip certain books to get its bonuses. You know, honestly, if I ever written another book, it would be another about, you know, the military or something. And you just have 2 books about the military, not just all of these different subjects, but you know what I mean. Female dynasty. There it is. See? Works on them too. Now keep improving the garden. Let's get a hedge mage. Hedge mage. Hedge! Maze! Oh, there goes my aunt. But I wrote a book about you. The Order of Saint Anthony. As the world plunged into a period of holy wars, King Levna of Abyssinia has called forth the greatest warriors of the land to defend the Patriarch of Alexandria. This newly formed Order of Saint Anthony will safeguard the Miaphysite faith against all heathens. He doesn't have control of Alexandria, but he is marching up there. More sheep to the sun. My garden's pond is a perfect place for a pleasant conversation. It will remind the guest of my affluence. Dimitar. Why do I have this? It's a must. Moving on up. eventually we would become the de facto religion of the Mazdan group again, hopefully. Speaking of that, there's still some Slavic pagans. There's no harm in trying this. Here, have a listen. Maybe we could convert some of these Zoroastrians up there. My liege, I have safely arrived in Smolensk, and the local ruler is giving me permission to remain here and spread the true faith. May Oromaz grant me the strength to endure the heathen ways of these savages. Wow, best luck. Looks like they brought him in. They're gonna have him a listen and everything. Should this work, then hold on. There's no moral authority for Slavic figures. Well, this should be easy. Yeah, I mean, most of Russia is under Sunni Islam, but there's a large portion of them, in the majority, are still Slavic. But there are some independent Slavic tribes. My later bring bad news. Though it seemed to be making progress in encouraging High Chief Stanislav III to abandon his heathen ways, he had a sudden change of heart. I have been banished from Smolensk, and I say good riddance. Let these stubborn savages suffer the eternal horror that await them in the afterlife. Very unfortunate. You're not there anymore, right? No. Let's try another. How about Yaroslav? You know, there's a bit of war going on, so watch yourself. Oh no. High Chief Nikita the Wise. He knows too much, and he's zealous. No wonder. Vile heathens. I doubt the Sami would listen. If this fails too, I'm gonna have to hire a holy man. Yep, the Sami won't listen either. You're a new Mobad. Congratulations, you win a hat. Get back to it. Just let these heathens beat up each other. Just try to keep getting a little bit of the cultural technology if we want to get closer to the, excellent, if we want to get closer to the, Tons. As long as this uninspired thing lasts. Ooh, too many years. More money. Hold on. Not everyone has a hedge maze in their garden. They will certainly impress my guests, as long as I make sure that they find a way out of it. Oh dear, it could be dangerous to get lost in there. No harm in increasing it, just as diplomacy is high enough. Nearly all the money. So there you go, Royal Garden. My friend became aghast when I told him that I had sent the miller's boy to a nearby city with my finest stallion. You'll never see that horse again, he said, utterly convinced. But he was wrong, of course. Oh, I noticed the Seljuks are expanding. You know, if they keep on expanding Armenia and Anatolia, I would be the happiest person in the world right now. Not because these Muslims are kicking the Byzantines' ass with their seemingly near infinite army that they spawned with, but at least it'll make them weaker and it'll be an easier job for us to. But be an easier job to reunite Bulgaria in case things were to go bad for my uncle over there. For a long while now, I have not felt the presence of Ahura Mazda in my thoughts. I'm starting to wonder if there's any really truth in the Gathas, or perhaps it's just an old book written by clever liars. Based on my experience, perish these blasphemous thoughts. I'll be zealous. They call me the Glorious for a reason. We defeated the Crusaders, so you have every right to be zealous. By the way, how is my hair doing? When is his birthday? October. Still studying intensive. When he turns 16, I'll be sure to hire a tutor and teach my son something. Hopefully he'll become a natural philosopher, because that's a big increase on stewardship. Bingo. I was about to say, I realized, how come we haven't had any raids in a while, but there's no more Vikings. I guess the Viking age has finally ended, because they've all been converted to whatever. There's still some Germanics out there. Which reminds me, can I send my mobile up there? I doubt it'll work. Stop. Stewardship education. As long as you're tutored by the mayor, you'll do good. Let's see what the Norsemen will think about the Zoroastrian faith. Nope, they didn't think of it kindly. Oh, time to hire another holy man. Clubfoot. Hey, you came back. You're stressed. Did they humiliate you on your way out? What else? Not gonna give these Edens another chance. Just continue with your work. Seriously, that's who you patrol to? At least it's not your daughter. If it was, oh boy. I could not imagine. Same procedure. Oh, we got the guy. Yet they call him the Wise. A Germania Khazar. Well, that's an odd mixture. Got any money in you? I know you've been raiding. Yes, you did. But would you like to be... Let me see your skill. Oh yeah, we definitely need you to be a... Oh, you're a true believer and a genius. Get out of here. Blast. Thought we would have made a useful thing out of a genius. When was the last time we ever did a genius? Matter of fact, is there any woman out there who's a genius or high learning skill or anything? Matter of fact, the better question is, anybody rich? No. Well, at least my son's diligent. We'll figure it out. When he turns it on, we'll figure it out. Figure it out. Can't hire no stewardess. There's priestess, there's soldieress. Rashka is now Zoroastrian, no longer Orthodox. Back to the way it should be. And now I got a royal garden. Let's have a chapel. When my son grows up, we should make him trade master. Yeah, let's be patient with that. And now royal chapel. My dedication to religious pursuits has been noticed around the realm. Among others, it has quite impressed Stanislav or the Zombadlik, I have maintained a correspondence of various religions and philosophical matters for some time, and I find it rapidly becoming good friends. Our common interests bind together. I had told Igor to stay at home. Just as I finished purchasing my gift to him, I turn around and see him trying to hide from me. I'm surprised at his ruin. I'll grab him by an ear and have a serious talk. He seems regretful that he disobeyed me. Hopefully it won't happen again. There is hope for the child. Too bad I never once called him and grow up because I sent him to Istria to be taught by some mayor. To teach him about business. And he's going to be a great king with money, just like Krasimir, the last one that we've had. Oh my goodness. Lazar of the Serbian Liberation Revolt. A Slavic pagan. 8,000 troops at his disposal. A dangerous revolt has broken out in Dubrovnik. Many prominent Serbian landholders has raised an army of peasants, trained and led by a corps of proper soldiers. They seek to restore the Kingdom of Serbia. I destroyed that title. Now they want it back. Well, it's been a while since I fought in a war. Put me in the front line and we'll crush him. Let them have their fun, and we'll come over there and destroy them. When the hot cautery touched the open wound, I couldn't hold the scream back. I cursed the doctor, who only laughed and told me to take it easy and not pick on the wound. Why, I oughta... Well, I'm wounded again. I don't know what happened, but I really don't care. You see, this is why we need to stick together. We can't have kingdoms separating each other all the time. Well, couldn't. Well, let's teach these Serbs a lesson. If we ever get that guy in prison, we'll be sure to teach him how to be a Zoroastrian. Well, chapel's done. I got him. Evil tyrant, he calls me. No longer wounded. So wonder how there's still Slavic pagans in Dubrovnik. Patriarch, Chad. Jump him. Caring for the sick of infirms is one of the duties of charity. There are people in the court that need our help. Was that one of them? What's this inclusion again? Also, that's what my hairstyle looks like if I was wondering when I'm not wearing that crown. Braided hair back there. Much like a warrior. Braided warrior women. Go. That's my... Still not diligent. Okay, he'll be a Zoroastrian. Oh, never mind, he disappeared. Another county has become a Zoroastrian. Even Nicopolis has become Zoroastrian. See, we do have a home in Europe. But the Zoroastrian faith is triumphant. Zoroaster is good. Just like we like. Mankind is unlovable. No more charity. Oh, blast. It's one of my good characteristics. It's because all that money I've been saving up and we've been spending it greatly. Does increase stewardship. Yeah, why not? Great artifact vault. A lot more money out of it. Oh, the Seljuks are coming down to Armenia. With my strong devotion to the Zoroastrian faith, I've spent countless hours reading the Gathas and thinking about the meaning and origin of the sacred words therein. There are some things that don't quite correspond to what the Arbads are saying in their sermons, however. Oh, I have no right to question them. I've seen the miracles. We've got our standing Mac. Hey, these Byzantines, just 30,000 strong against them, and meanwhile, those Seljuks, they're about as strong as the Byzantine Empire. I don't know why, but I'm kind of tempted to fight a holy war to grab these 3 counties that were long lost. That those 2 counties used to be Serbian land. And including that area, which is the titular Duchy of Albania. Just save up a little bit of money. Save up a little bit of money and fight the Byzantines, so that way let us and the Seljuks dick out the Byzantines on 2 fronts. Could be a good idea. I'll implement that. Got the great artifact vaults done. Midas touch, yes. And he's brave too. Yeah, sure. Not aggression pact. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen. But I was gonna put you there, but I am a little bit tempted about starting a war against the extremely strong Byzantine Empire as they're facing the Seljuks. And apparently has made a deal with the Chinese Empire. I guess they do have contacts with them, much like as with the Byzantines. Emperor is still the same. Oh. If the Seljuks are losing badly, we're going to start a war against them. I'm waiting for next year. Just give it a year, then we'll go against them for Dyrrachion. Maybe a mad idea, but I don't know if I should really want to implement it. Yeah, we're best friends. You know, I've fought you in a war many decades ago. Back when I was a young expansionist queen, but the expansionist part, sorta. Oh, yeah, my son. Right. I forgot about him. Who should he marry to? Okay. It's too bad there's nobody rich. But she memorized the Quran. It's interesting. We got somebody with high learning. No geniuses around. No quick ones. We got an inbred and an imbecile. Guess we may have to go with this. Nice. Yeah. Too bad I never produced another daughter, otherwise I would have you betrothed to her. 600 more points to get the full status of women, then we'll have women leading armies if they have high enough martial skills. So whenever the next time I have daughters, we'll be sure to teach girls the ways of war, much like Jadranka. Well, it's too bad this uninspired trait won't go until the next 12 years. I doubt I would live long enough to write entirely a new book. If I were to do it, I would write something that is warfare related. You know, war veterans such as myself. Wow, 72 years old and died of a natural death. You were a good man. But we can make Koloman steward. And I'll give you an honorary title. You guard my treasure, and you'll be the Minister of Magazines. Don't ask what the hell that means. Minister of Magazines. It just means it's to... Oh, that was technology. It's still not diligent. May have to quit may have to quit the theology focus and go back to war. You go, Uncle. Except there's somebody besieging your land. Everyone is defending, or are you defending? Oh yeah, I think my uncle needs my help. But at the same time... You know, do the best of both. Holy War for Dyrrachion. Oh, I forgot my uncle's incapable because of the great pox and he's bedridden. His son's gonna be an adult soon and eventually marry my daughter. And I'm surprised he expanded all the way to Vladimir Voyinsky and Galicia. Wondering, where did that come from? Okay. Oh, the old warrior in me is back. So let's go to war. Help out my uncle, who is in a coma of sorts. And at the same time, declaring the Holy War for Dyrrachion, so we can open up a second front against the Byzantine Empire as they're fighting against the Seljuks. Because I kind of want these guys to win so they can weaken the Empire, as they plan on getting Armenia, which would be this much of a territory they would grab. So this will be the beginning of hopefully the downfall of the Byzantine Empire in a way. So that way it'll make our lives, our Zoroastrian lives, easier. I mean, we'll leave the Holy Roman Empire alone for now, unless they launch another crusade against us in 10 years. But nonetheless, we're ready to come down and help. I may not be brave as I once was, but but I'm ready to go fighting again, even though we're not exactly at full strength. What's this? How many troops does she have? 1,000, 30,000. Let our enemies tremble. Come on, I gotta go help our uncle before someone else declares war on Bulgaria. Otherwise, they'll be giving him a hard time. Good. Alright, let's get him. Where's Poland going? Oh, it's for Jerusalem. Oh, the old stone quarry that was built during the reign of Kresimir. Oh, I forgot we had a stone quarry. Oh, Boris of Slovenia. Vertical, new one. Died during the battle. Oof. Alright, now get down there and occupy that area. As we had intended. Seems the Byzantine army is busy with the Seljuks. And how many men do they have? Wasn't that my ex-wife? Oh, excuse me, ex-husband. Oh shit, they lost all of their great numbers. What the hell kind of deal is that if I were to buy him a favor? That's highway robbery. Or start besieging. Alright, they got him. Now we'll do our part. Qatar. Now to besiege Skopje again. For whatever reason. Hey, that was from a different war, yeah. Funny how the emperor's been jailed by the by some mayor. Is he from around here? In Ferrara. An Italian got him. On imperial military expeditions. Changed helmet for whatever reason. It's a Byzantine book. How an emperor should prepare and mount a military campaign. Well, form an alliance with Mihailo Senulatovic. The uncle died. The cultural bonds, yes. Most definitely. Jihad for Yemen, that's against Abyssinia. It's no concern of ours. Move on to the next. One more county to conquer. And finally, Istria is now Zoroastrian, as it should be. We finally suppressed these blasted. Would be easier to make those pagans in Dubrovnik converted to Zoroastrian. Again, we were retaking what used to be ours more than 200 years ago. Subjugation. Yeah, definitely. Just. Yeah. You know, there's a saying, at least in modern, I'll scratch your back if you scratch mine. Or is it the other way around? Oh my goodness. You know, we used to be allies so long ago with them. These guys are nomadic, so they're allowed to fight at subjugation wars. Alright. They got him. Now let's go help out the Bulgarian. Of course, you can't usurp the title, because that guy holds it. Because of the Seljuk, yeah. What else? Used to be Serbian, so we need a Serb. What if I give you all 3 of these new lands? Yeah, make it all Serbian. Again. And again. Yes, sir. Just made you a happier person. Never had to fight the Byzantine army, we just took advantage of the situation. Because we Senulatoviches are crafty people. Where are you going? Wait for us. All he's saying. Oof. Yeah, that's your land. Good luck with that. Come back here. Oh, I'm not quite sure how we approach this. Quick, save them. Steppe region. Of course, sun's up there. Well, right, we shouldn't be here, but our ally wants us to get rid of them, so we're doing them a favor. Just get rid of these horse riders, and then come home. Just kill their horde, then go. There's no reason for us to be up here. As I said, that's beyond our limit. Look at that. Cause the revolt. They're fighting amongst each other. Just resupply and reinforce. Gotcha. Seljuk didn't win. It's shameful. Not they were useful, but instead they lost their great numbers. They've only expanded as far as Azerbaijan instead of into most of Asia Minor like they did in actual history. Now you have the Dutch. Don't know what's with the culture change of why your son wants to be Croatian instead of Serbian. Unless you're tutored by... Yeah, there it is. It's culture change. Boy, we like burning down trade posts, do we? Don't worry, you got this. They don't need us. That will do fine. I'll tell you what we should be spending. At the same time, maybe we should, Oh no, we can't have him as trade master if he's a steward. Never mind. Oh, I forgot about these people. Most excellent queen. I like the sound of that. If we were to fight the Byzantines again, we should grab Mosia. And so, we've expanded our borders into much expansion that we have not had in centuries. Jadranka really proved herself as amongst one of the great Croatian monarchs in our history of the dynasty. And so, with that, so long for now.